From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, scores of people, including children, have been killed and injured in Gaza, where Israel carried out a dramatic hostage rescue. 4 hostages taken from a music festival in October were rescued by the IDF. Israel says there have been 100 casualties, while Hamas puts the death toll at 210, with 400 others injured. A message to the government to stop messing with Mother Nature. Over 20,000 people marched down Auckland's Queen Street yesterday, protesting against the government's fast-track approvals bill. The Green Party says the movement stands in stark contrast to the government's archaic anti-environment agenda and called for the bill to be scrapped. Co-leader Chloe Swarbrick says the wide range of causes banding together made the message loud and clear.
The unifying message, though, is that we want a government that supports both people and the planet.
Labour's education spokesperson says Erica Stanford talked a big game in opposition when it came to learning support, but failed to stump up in the budget. Jan Tinetti says there was no new funding for learning support and schools are not happy. She says it comes on the back of cuts to school lunches, reading recovery and within the Ministry of Education.
If you're seeing that, you would expect some sort of acknowledgement back into schooling for new areas in the budget, and this is frankly very disappointing.
The government's giving $36 million to locally led farming catchment groups in a bid to improve water quality. Meanwhile, Greenpeace has said the government's freshwater bill will pollute waterways. The bill creates less rules for keeping farm animals out of waterways. Minister for Agriculture, Todd McClay, says there's enough environmental legislation in place.
There is a raft of legislation in place that governs all, from the primary sector through to others. It's just a matter of making sure that the legislation is working properly.
And that's news. I'm Donna Marie Lever. To sport, the New Zealand men's hockey team is through to the final of the Nations Cup in Poland, beating Pakistan 2-1, thanks to 2 goals in the first 11 minutes. The women's Black Sticks have been beaten 2-1 by Ireland in the semi-final of their Nations Cup in Spain. The Warriors have beaten the Cowboys 42-12 in Townsville, with coach Andrew Webster stoked by the 3rd straight win.
We won 2 in a row before the bye, gave me plenty of confidence. I don't think it was anything that sparked it. We just knew if we did what we wanted to do, we'd get what we wanted, and the boys were great.
The Brumbies are the only Australian team in the Super Rugby semi-finals after beating the Highlanders 32-16 in Canberra. And South Africa survived a huge scare to beat the Netherlands by 4 wickets in their World Cup T20 in New York, chasing 104 with 7 balls to spare. And that's sport.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.